Marathon. A game all Destiny fans hate currently. Maybe not all. I think it's majority. That's what it looks like. Maybe I'm schizo. Who knows? So I played the Soulflam. Maybe some saw me in the Discord. I was yapping a lot about the thermals, and I humbly reject all opinions regarding removing the thermal because I don't think it should be removed. But you know, there could be some balance changes. And it being on snipers, it's a topic I'm not gonna discuss now because too many people or some people say it's the majority that that they hate the thermal. I should think it should just straight up be removed. I personally did not encounter that many thermals in the playtest, but you know, it's from person to person. Wait, is it gonna remove the fucking? Okay, it's not. Sorry for swearing. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I did not have big issues with the thermal. I do agree with it being like in Tarkov, anytime comparing the two, where you would have a thermal on your sniper and you would scan every 2 seconds. You're scanning left to right, spinning around circles on shoreline, checking for enemies around you. Of course, that shouldn't be a game feature because it's tedious, and I think it's annoying. Healthy, unhealthy doesn't really matter. I just think it's an annoying way to play and have to play. Like you have to play around it. So thermals, I think they're fine. Could remove them from sniper. Could also just make them legendary attachment for sniper, because the issue people are talking about is using them to find people, not to counter smokes. And I agree with that. So that's thermal discussion. That's it. Please, Bungie, take into consideration that not removing it. I don't think you're gonna remove it anyway, because I don't think you listen that much to the community. But yeah. Second off, I wanted to talk about Assassin Invis. Okay? Now, personally, I had a lot of problems with it playing against it, okay? During the playtest. In the early hours. Because I didn't play the last playtest. This was my first time playing the game. I did 57 hours in the server slam. I thought the game was very fun. Played over the weekend until Monday, right? Even on Monday. Almost non-stop. Basically non-stop. I quite enjoyed it. When I saw last playtest, I think I saw Shroud playing it or something like that. I think I saw maybe 2 minutes of gameplay. And the amount of people that were complaining, I literally did not want to. I didn't even want to touch it. So I'm very happy that now people are actually enjoying the game quite well. I think. Some people saying, I watched a few impressions, people doing impressions on the server slam, and they say it was pretty good. And some others say, yeah, people are hating on the game from what it was before, and I agree with that. The game really did not feel that bad in the playtest server slam. So I think people are overreacting, and like some people only played maybe 5-10 hours of the server slam and said that's it, that's the game, and that's completely fine. If the game's not for you, it's not for you. But I mean, spam complaining about it on Reddit or whatever you use, Twitter. I don't dabble in those platforms that much, so I haven't really looked at those threads. But yeah, I think it's a great game. I think it has a lot of potential. I don't know really what to say. I think the game's just great. It's a great overall game. Some balance changes definitely need to be made. It was a server slam to test the server limits, not the balance. So, and this is also without the 2 new maps. And a lot of people keep talking about the thermal. Getting back to the thermal, and how broken it is for finding enemies. But depending on what the 2 new maps are gonna be, if it's gonna be like labs on Tarkov, or more of that one map on Arc Raiders. I didn't play that much Arc Raiders actually when it came out. I played a lot on the playtest, but not that much on release. But that new map, indoors map, kinda. So, what we'll see in the 2 new maps, I have no clue. Hopefully it's a change of pace, and it's a little more CQB. Maybe, who knows? The UI. I want to talk about the UI real quick. This video is a mess. By the way, this video is a fucking mess. But the UI absolutely sucks. It sucks. It just sucks. I remember going in the game the first time, and I could not find my way. This guy told me, "Oh, go get your quest," and I'm like, "Okay, what is a quest contract?" I think I spent maybe 5 minutes in the start just trying to find out just to figure out the UI in the main menu, which is more than I've spent on lots of games on UI. Okay, like great example here, I'd say the Cycle Frontier. I think the UI in that game was pretty good. I don't remember ever complaining about the UI, but that was a very noticeable thing when in this server slam. The UI was horrendous in the main menu, absolutely horrendous. Yeah, please fix the UI in the main menu. That's all I gotta say about that. Now, loading times. Now, this might just have been because it was a server slam, but sometimes we would have very, very long loading times, and sometimes we would have very short loading times. And the correlation I could not find. Maybe it was just the time of day playing. Maybe it's because I was on EU and there's not as many players playing EU, so it's harder to find lobbies. Correct? Who knows? Maybe that's just gonna get fixed with more people playing the game. Now, I want to talk about how much of the clip right here. So I'm using the long shot in the clip. Yeah, this sniper, this guy, please make him bolt action. I kid you not, make him bolt action. I mean, it would fix the problem. TTK, it wouldn't be the big problem on it, because right now you just shoot 2 shots and the person is down. 1 shot and then giving the enemy maybe like 1, 2, 3 seconds to react. I think that's pretty good. I think it's decent. It's enough time to react. If you can't react to getting sniped within 2 seconds, that's fine. I don't blame you, and if you're in a bad position running in the open, I mean, that is what it is. But that's the game. That's these types of games. It's no different in Tarkov, it's no different in Delta Force, Arena Breakout. It was no different in the Cycle Frontier. It's not a difference in any of these games. Even other shooter games, it's not a difference. If you're running in the open and there's a sniper looking at you, you're probably dead. Now, should there be counterplays to that? Of course. You have smokes. You have what's it called, the bubble shield. You even have a guy that could pull up a shield himself, destroyer, right? So there are counters to it, to getting sniped. But even still, long shot, please get nerfed. Nerf the long shot, please. Bungie, nerf longest shot. TTK is too fast. I'm pretty sure it's the fastest TTK in the game by a long shot. So fix that, please. However you want to do it. Speaking of TTK, a lot of people were saying it was too fast, and there was no one saying it was too slow. No one said the TTK was too slow. So people said they liked this TTK, or they rather said it was too fast. So I think a kind of balance between too fast and what's it called? It should be a bit slower. Could like be reached, you know, in between the two. I personally think it's a bit too fast. I'm saying this with 57 hours on the server slam. Now, some people did argue, we discussed this. Sorry, and people said that I hadn't played the playtest, the last one in last year, and I said, yeah, I haven't. And they said the TTK was the same. The dev said something else. I I really don't know what to say. I don't know. I didn't play, so I can't really discuss that point. But I think the TTK was just a hint too fast, just a smudge, like a pebble too fast. You had like a jar with 100 pebble, like removing like just maybe 2-3 pebbles, you know. Maybe being able to tank one more bullet. I don't know. Maybe it won't make the biggest difference in the game. I'm fine with the TTK how it is, but if there was a balance change for it at some point, I don't think I would complain about the balance change or balance test if you're testing it for that. So that's my opinion on the game right now, on the state of the game. I think it's good. I think when people are complaining about too much stuff, and everything should have a counter, and not a hard one. So see you guys in the full release.